Hi everyone, it's Brian, and I know it's been a very long time since I've made a video for this channel. I know originally I talked about doing a case study, especially with a wealthy affiliate, and showing how to make money with a website through affiliate marketing. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of things happen in life that's kind of taken me away from that. So it's kind of on hold for the time being for now, but we'll take a closer look at that at another time. But I'm back today, and I'm here to talk about something that's important, that's been weighing very heavily on me, that I've been seeing a lot more of within the last year, and it's still ongoing currently, and it bothers me. It's concerning to me. And it has to do with scams and the sheer amount of scams and the victims of scams are increasing in frequency. And I work at a financial institution, and I'm seeing this happen a lot more to just my own customers there, and it's frightening how easy people fall for these scams. Now, unfortunately, with AI in the mix, scammers have gotten a lot better at making their scams far more convincing, and unfortunately, more and more people are falling for them. And so I kind of want to talk about that today because it's very important, and a lot of the elderly tend to fall for these more often than other age groups. I'm going to give you an example here of this recent report, of this recent news story here. But it says, how crooks convinced her to put $17,500 into a Bitcoin ATM to secure her money. And it talks about how a person by the name of Stacy received one of those annoying text messages that claimed she's about to be charged for $114 for something she didn't buy. So she called the number that was supposedly her Apple Pay account so she didn't get charged that amount. But of course, she's not talking to Apple Pay, she's talking to scammers. And that's how they get you. They want you to panic. They'll send you a text or send you an email and say, hey, you're about to be charged something, quite a bit of money. Did you authorize this charge? If this isn't you, call us immediately or click the link. We can get this resolved. And they'll say anything to try to get you to disclose financial details, such as your bank account information, your debit card number, or in this case, they'll try to convince you to withdraw money and deposit it into a Bitcoin ATM, where once that's sent out, it's very unlikely you're going to get that money back. But this lady here lost $17,500. And I've seen this happen to some customers in the institution that I work at. Again, scammers convince them, hey, to stop this, to get everything corrected, hey, just take some of this money out, or to get a refund, put it in an ATM Bitcoin, or a Bitcoin ATM, it'll be taken care of, it'll be fine. But then, of course, it's not fine because they lose all that money. And like I said, the sheer amount of victims that the scammers are going after is increasing with so much frequency that it's scary with how much money people are losing. And we're talking about money that people have worked up their entire lives to save for retirement, for health issues, for all kinds of things. And in just a matter of minutes, it's gone. And this has got to stop. This is to stop as much as we I mean, it's like I said, I'm sorry, it's just increasing so much frequency, with so much frequency that, you know, your grandma, your grandparents, your aunt and uncles, your parents, they're falling for these scams, and it's happening daily. You know, it used to be, you know, you might get a text, you might get an email, and it would be a little bit easier to spot these scams, because a lot of times they would have a lot of grammatical errors or spelling errors. And it was like, oh yeah, this is fake. Well, not as much anymore. As I said, with AI, like ChatGPT or Google Gemini or the other things that are out there, you know, scammers have access to that too, and they can make those grammatical and spelling errors go away and make them look far more convincing. Let me give you an example here of a lot of scams I get in my email. So we'll go, for instance, this Netflix, supposedly from Netflix, says, note to update your payment method to avoid service disruption. Number 667-51386. My account is on hold. Please update your payment details. And this says, dear, my email address. Now, I do have a Netflix account. And so, this could be unnerving to me. Except, here's the thing. My Netflix account is paid directly through my phone bill, because I get a discount through my phone company for having Netflix. So that's all paid on my phone bill. So I know immediately that this is fake. And also, they would never use your email address to address you. They should use your name, at least your first name, if it was legitimate. But look, it says, we're having some trouble with your account billing information. We'll try again, but in the meantime, you may want to update your payment details. Update account now, or visit Help Center, or contact us. Questions, call this number. I can tell you right now, if I were to call that number, I would not be talking to Netflix at all. I'd be talking to scammers. And they would be trying to get my information, my financial information, my debit card information, to supposedly update my billing information with Netflix. This is all fake. Now, it looks legitimate because of the Netflix logo right here. But here's always the telltale sign that this is not from Netflix. Let me go right up here. Look at the email address. support@skillstochange.com. Where's Netflix? Where's Netflix in this email address? It's not there. It's fake. It's completely fake. Now, to a lot of you, this is going to seem like common sense, especially the younger people that are far more adept to using technology and understanding it. But folks, the elderly don't understand this. They don't understand that. They don't know the things to look for to let them know that emails such as this is a scam. And so you're going to need to educate them as much as you possibly can. Because once they see an email like this, oh, there's a problem with my account. Oh, I need to contact them. I need to get this fixed right away. I had a customer 2 months ago get an email from this, just kind of like this, supposedly from PayPal. Unauthorized payment process from your PayPal account. $577.91 to Coinbase. And you must immediately contact PayPal's fraud prevention team at this supposed number that is supposedly PayPal. But it's not PayPal. Look, they even supposedly have a DocuSign. But if you open that, if you click that document, you could infect your computer. And then they could grab or control your computer and see password information, other login information. But look, let me go a little further here. But see, it says transaction ID. And it says, look, PayPal customer care. But look at the actual address it's from. A Gmail account. No legitimate company is going to use a third-party email. Ever. If it was legitimate, it would say at PayPal.com, at Netflix.com, at Microsoft.com, not at Hotmail.com, not at Gmail.com, not at Yahoo.com. So please, please, tell your loved ones, your close ones, your friends, your family, those who could be susceptible to these types of scams, please let them know that these types of emails are scams. Show them what to look for. Because so many people are falling for these things. And then all of a sudden their money, their hard-earned money, their savings is gone. I mean, as you can see, this is a recent victim here. $17,500. I saw one from my local area. $200,000. Gone. Quickly. Because they want you to panic. The scammers want you to panic. And they use all kinds of information and methods to send scams to you to get you to panic. They'll send text messages. My coworker the other day got a text saying, "This is the final notice. You have not paid your toll. Consequences are going to happen if you don't pay it now." You know what the supposed total of the toll that was supposedly owed to these people? $6. But it's a scam because the text didn't come from a number, it came from an email address. And it's not even a state toll. With the advent of AI, scammers are getting smarter, technology is advancing faster, and because of that, more and more people are falling for scams. It's increasing in frequency. And a lot of people are not understanding the dangers of the scams that are going around. They don't stop to think that, hey, wait a minute, this may not be legitimate. Let me call my institution. Let me go up there and see if something's really going on. And the scary thing is too that scammers are spoofing financial institution numbers. They'll call and say, "Hey, this is your bank. We've detected some fraudulent activity. We need to shut down your account immediately, but first we need to verify information. Please give us your full debit card number, your 3 digits number, and your expiration date." If it's legitimately your bank with fraudulent charges, I'm going to tell you right now, they will never, ever ask you for your full debit card number. Ever. They will never ask you for your full account number to your checking or savings account. There's no reason for that. It's all in the system. There's other methods to verify you and things like that. But they will never ask for full account information like that. Ever. So do not ever, ever give away a full credit card number or debit card number or checking or savings account number. Because that's how the scammers are going to get you. If you feel that something is wrong with your account, go to your nearest branch. Go to them, go up there, or if you know the local number, call them. 9 times out of 10, they'll say, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with your account. Everything's fine." But the scammers want you to panic. They want you to not think logically. They want you to say, oh, you got to get this fixed immediately. Your account's going to be suspended. Give us your account information and we can get you back on track. But you do that, and then you're really in trouble. You're going to lose that money. But I just wanted to create this video because, again, the sheer number of scam victims is increasing rapidly. The scams are getting more convincing because the scammers are able to use AI. They're using more and more methods to scam people, and they're just getting more sophisticated. And I want to get this out here to share with as many people as possible to say, hey, look, this is what's going on. Please watch this for yourself. But if you know someone who could be especially vulnerable, please look into them. Please check in with them. Please share this information. Because tomorrow it could be your mother, it could be your grandparent, it could be an aunt and or uncle that loses their money. And then it's going to be almost hard to impossible to get a lot of that money back. I will be back with more videos about scams and scam victims and other things to look out for, but I wanted to get this video out because it's important. Share this with others. Do it as soon as possible. Don't wait. Because the next scam victim could be someone you care about. So, that's all I have for today. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and go ahead and hit that like button as well. And hit that bell icon too. That will let you know of more videos that I post in the future. And like I said, I'm going to be back talking more and more about scams because it's bad, folks. All right. Have a good day.